Hey, good morning, everybody. Here I come. Here I come. Welcome. Hit the like as y'all come in, okay? Yeah. Y'all got y'all coffee, tea, or milk? Yay. Come on in, y'all. Good Sunday morning, y'all. Good morning. Got my vinegar water. Think I do my walk early this morning. Of course, I got my brew. Y'all see it? I've been busy trying to get my little area set up so I can do my little backdrop and stuff. I just ain't got around to it yet, but I'll try to finish it up today. So I was just waiting till 4 people come in here so I can start talking. So I'm ready. So let me start speaking to everybody. 1, 2, 3, and cut. Yeah, I love my music. That's my music, y'all. That's not our song. That's my music. Okay? Let me grab my specs so I can get to speaking to all bodies. And y'all, I got to get to the nail shop this week too. I've been neglecting going, although I don't think that shop open, but I'm quite sure she'll let me come in there by myself again. Cause they're just gonna stay raggedy until I get there. So good morning, Cocoa Puff. Good morning, Alfreda. Good morning, China Doll. Good morning. I just missed somebody. Good morning, Simone. Let me see who that I just missed. Good morning, Reese's. I thought I saw Micro Baby. If I did, I passed you up. Good morning. I'm not for sure. And after I speak about what I saw, we can speak about anything today. Just that the other day, I was still kind of just, I don't know. I'll put it to y'all like that. Like the way Lady Nika needed to turn off her TV in the hospital, I was feeling the same way about all this stuff that was going on. It's just kind of hard sometimes because I even was watching Olivia this morning, and she was showing some ladies getting pulled out of their car and getting the hell beat out of them for no reason at all. They were breaking the windows and everything. I don't know if all of y'all saw that or not, but I just saw that this morning. And, I said, see, every time we turn on the news or watch anything, that's what it's been. So I kind of just been one a little kiki here, a little kiki there. Whatever, didn't get off, then I ain't got no choice but to watch all that. But let me tell you what I was doing this morning. I went on over there a little while with Deanna Irvin. Oh my God, I got to show y'all this. I didn't even know that until she mentioned it, but look like Deanna, you're gonna have to be adopting another child. You can have a son and a daughter, those poor babies over there. Good morning, Manny, Big Manny. Yeah, you're gonna have another son and a daughter. Y'all like I believe this. I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but y'all probably had because y'all over on the East Coast, y'all see stuff before me. Let me get to this. This is just ridiculous, I'm telling you. But she was over there going in, and I didn't know what she was talking about. about a house being filthy and nasty and how she got to go get another child. And she also was saying that she never really trusted Leo. And I'm thinking that Leo, I don't know if it's Leo the Lions or whoever it is over there, she was saying something about, oh, stupid, dumb, D Ramsey. So anyway, it made me go here, and I got to find it so I can show y'all. Oh my God, y'all, this is terrible. And we're gonna speak on that too. This is terrible. I can show it because he don't do no flagging. Y'all, I hope y'all can see this when I show it to y'all. I'm gonna try my best. Cause usually I don't know how to show stuff like the way they be doing it. Let me see something. Do y'all see that baby? Do y'all see that baby in that nasty room laying there in all that filth? That baby sit in that chair and amongst that nasty mattress, air mattress on the floor. And like Deanna said, ain't no telling what's all in that floor. Piss, cum, you name it. Y'all see that? Well, that's on Spilly Boys community page. I didn't see it. I went there and looked at her because she was talking. And I said to myself, what is that? Girl, Hero, you are absolutely correct. Trout mouth, you never know someone's struggle, but as rich as you claim to be, I would never have thought you would have this type of struggle going on. But it did go on, didn't it, biatch? But you love your kids and grandkids, right? Save your family before worrying about my house and wigs. Mm-mm. For the record, you are a shitty dad, boyfriend, isn't he, Tim? Keep y'all. So when I moseyed on over there to see what she's talking about, it was unbelievable. Do y'all see that baby laying in that filth? Thanks, Deanna Irvin. You had a good live this morning. That's what made me go over there and see that. Do y'all see that? Oh my God. So then the next day I'm gonna talk about, I was just watching Miss Gina. Apparently, Stanky Baby over there going off with her beautiful 26-year-old daughter. And Gina is saying her daughter's grown. If she want to go dance, show this, show her body, whatever she want to do, she can do that. And I really think she got the audacity talking about somebody's daughter because Gina's daughter is grown and beautiful and successful. What she needs to be worried about is the way she's grooming that little child over there. And that's why I got the title, Eye for Eye or Not, because now it's bringing it back around to talking about children. Don't y'all think Miss Gina got every right to go in right now on her daughter? Because she's over there even dragging her little young daughter. She's still got a daughter under 18. So that's why I got it titled like that. We're going to talk about that too for a minute. Because the way I got the story is this lady was walking down the street with her baby in a stroller and ran up on a stranger that happened to have $10 million and she only got 50,000 of it. Didn't know the man from A to Z. Just like in a store, you flirting with this man, everything in front of your daughter, but you had the chance to come on there. Yeah, Miss Gina, I was just watching Miss Gina right now. And she was saying all of that. But the part that got me before I started watching Miss Gina is that nasty house. But Miss Gina, you had every right to do whatever you need to do to protect your daughter, whether she's grown or not grown. And so that's what's going on this morning. And so we're going to talk about it. We can talk about the lady that got pulled out the car, anything else y'all want to talk about this morning, because this is Sunday morning. Usually on Sunday mornings, I used to be at the church. I used to try to watch something, a TV evangelist or whatever, but not the same. Then my church charge changed to Saturday. So any Saturday evening, I can go online, and watch as I want to. And the church, you guys, we're the church. The church is in us. God is in us. And, as long as you get up in the morning, like I do every morning, I always give thanks for my first gift. And my first gift is when I open up my eyes. Okay, so I'm not going to go religious or political because that's a whole different thing. I don't really like mixing the two. But I just thought I'd just throw that out there for a minute. The church is us, so Sundays don't matter. You can pray any day of the week, whatever. You can go to the Father by anything you want, any day of the week. So with that said, y'all, this house, this nasty, filthy house, Deanna, yeah, I applaud you for going to get them babies. Deanna said the baby laying up in there, probably calling TPS herself, come get me out this filth. Oh my God, come get me out of this filth. Good morning, Drunk Meek. Ain't saw you in a long time, baby. How you doing? Have to go on Spirit Boy Community. Yeah, go over there, Simone. Ooh, or go over there. You ain't gonna believe it. Oh my God. Somebody go get that poor baby. And I don't know if that's Tim baby when it was first born or whatever. It don't matter when it would happen because that right there shows how nasty his house. He got the nasty to always come out here talking about people looks, how they smell, they this, they that. But you got a baby nan up in there, but nothing but filth, nothing but filth filth. No, y'all. No. Y'all. Oh my God. Let me see. For y'all, anybody just walked in, I want y'all to see it again. Can y'all see it? Do y'all see that baby up there? Letting all that filth. That's just simply no words, y'all. Do y'all see that poor baby? Good morning, giving and receiving love. Sadly, no matter how we feel about 5A, her daughter probably thinks that 5A. Well, of course, everybody loved their mother. Even if you got the lowest down mother in the world, that's a natural love. That's a natural bond. I get it. And her daughter's going to always love her, no matter how her life may be as she get older. That's just the way it is. So there's nothing wrong with that, Alfredo. You're right about that. She's going to always love her mother. We're just really speaking on how she's coming over here dragging everybody else's children. But she always talking about how somebody going in at her daughter and nobody be going in on her daughter. Nobody be saying anything about her daughter. Now, Miss Gina over there probably said a few things, but she have every right to do it. As far as I'm concerned, I think I would react the same way if somebody was going at my children like that. You know, calling them whores, saying they showing their butt, they showing this. The woman grown, like Gina said, her daughter's grown. She decided to go dance and do whatever she can do that. Okay, and that's why I said to eye for eye or not, meaning if somebody come at yours, can you go back at theirs? So you know, everybody does have a different opinion on that, and I want to hear some opinions. Okay, because that's the way I feel. I don't know how I react. I never had this happen yet, but I'm understanding why some people doing it. And first of all, why would you keep putting your daughter that has nothing to do with anything? With Gina's daughter, definitely had nothing to do with it. But this young girl, why are you grooming her to be on YouTube like this, saying in and everything in front of her, flirting with men and everything in front of her? You know, which is your business. If that's how you want to raise your daughter, that's how you raise it. I'm simply just doing my commentary, talk about what I see. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so who am I? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say it's wrong. It's wrong. You know, because like I said, I'm going to keep reiterating, evidently something happened in the lifetime to where every time something goes on, my daughter, and nobody never even dragged the little girl. I think the little girl is beautiful. I really do. But I kind of feel for her. I think she's beautiful. Now, who wants to come on and say anything about this situation this morning and anything on your heart this morning? Today is Sunday. I don't care. Anybody can just do whatever they want to do. Because normally I ain't supposed to be on here on no Sunday, but I'm up trying to fix my little room and a little area up and trying to do my little backdrops and stuff. So I said, let me jump on here for a minute in between my breaks. Yep, that's what I'm trying to do this morning. Okay, giving, receiving love says, but swear she doesn't talk about kids. It's a girl, let me tell you. Teresa last night was playing a whole throwback video of Stanky Baby going in on everybody's children that's on this YouTube. So if she says she doesn't, that's not true. Good morning, Simone. If she says she's doing, that's not true. Good morning, babes. You're muted. You're muted.
Good morning, Miss Bless.
Good
I'm
morning,
sorry,
honey.
I have a migraine. I'm really concerned about a lot of things. Deanna had spilled a lot of tea. You must have missed the tea about Sean stealing from Raphael, the handicapped gentleman that's on Facebook. I'm sorry, that's on YouTube, Raphael Hardwick.
We talked about that yesterday morning. No, remember yesterday I was talking about how he was stealing everybody money. He took $150 from Raphael.
See, I didn't know that. And you know what?
Uh-huh.
That is so sad. And he's in my area. So I'm going to try to reach out to him Monday so I can help him, maybe take him and his caregiver to the bank to try to help him get that resolved, or to the police station or something. Because that broke my heart to take that man's money like that.
Yeah, we remember yesterday we was discussing it yesterday, and then somebody came on and
I
said
had
they
came
had
on late
a
yesterday.
handicap. What was it? What was the handicap? Cerebral palsy? What was
Yeah, he
he?
has cerebral palsy. Yep.
Yeah, and we were discussing that yesterday, but a lot was going on, so you probably, it was so much we talked about for 2 hours. Yeah, and I'm glad that you're there to go help this young man because he fully took advantage of him. But yesterday also, when I was watching Billy Boy, at one instant towards the end, he was saying that he knew Raphael, and I forgot how he put it, but the way I took it, as if he's on good terms with him. But then Raphael is not as slow as we think. But I feel like he is a little bit, but well, he can still take care of some business. But at the same time, he still do need someone to help him out. That's the best way I can explain it.
Well, Raphael, because I've been knowing Raphael for about 7 years. Raphael is a high functioning um, paraplegic. He doesn't have anything wrong with him mentally. He's just physically handicapped. But mentally, he's getting ready to graduate from college. He's a very
Oh,
smart young man, and he just has a caregiver. And when he has to do things, he has to take an entourage with him. But I've been on Raphael, and I've offered to help him plenty of times. He's very, very respectable. And when I heard that, because I didn't see the first part of your live yesterday, I came on a little bit late, so that's
hmm
why I didn't know you talked about that.
hmm
We have mods that play model, want to tell what goes on, chats and stuff. So I didn't know, but that just broke my heart. And then to see that baby on that filthy floor and that wall, I told Deanna she better hurry up and get them kids. JC Penney's is going out of business, and we need to hurry up and make sure we get them kids some stuff.
Yes, we
That
do.
is that is a mess. That is
Yeah,
a mess.
because I got to Miss Gina when I got to, not Miss Gina when I got to Deanna this morning. I think she was halfway through her live because on the East Coast, she's way ahead of me part time wise. But I did get there time enough to hear her talk about a nasty house, and then was there time enough when I finally heard her say who nasty house was and about the baby and the community wall, and I rushed over there, and that's what I saw. Yeah, hurry, get them kids. That baby was crying out for help.
Yes, she
Uh-uh.
Wow.
is.
Good morning, Alfredo.
Good morning,
Hey, how you
Alfreda.
doing? Good morning. Hey, everyone. Yeah, I think what I was saying was that it's sad. I was keeping a kid that came from that same situation, and I used to wonder. I could never, ever, ever. I wasn't trying to get her to not like her mother. I just couldn't understand why she loved her so much. I get it and I don't get. She loved her so much that no matter what we did, what we gave her, how we educated her, how we fixed her, she wanted to go back to the filth. She wanted to go back to being left alone. She wanted to go back to being ignored. We couldn't fix it. We could. She then the state gave her back to the
Well,
filth. To I just I don't know. It's just
you
sad. It makes me cry.
but you're gonna love your mother no matter what. I have seen talk shows where some people had got adopted and had one even after 20, 30 years or longer wanted to meet their natural mother. And when they met them, they probably was angry that they got gave up, but that love was there. That's just a natural bond. There's a natural love that nobody would never be able to take away, no matter how mad you at your mother, no matter what she did. That's just something natural.
Mm, I
You know,
maybe I was adopted, but heck, not the case, not my case. I love the lady that raped my aunt, my birth mother. I could never feel that love when she's just a lady. I'm sorry. I know she gave birth to me, but I never loved her as a mother because she's never was a mother to me. So that's another story.
well, we fit to wait a minute. Let me say this: we spent to abort this name. I don't like those kind of names. Abort Down syndrome babies. So you got to go. Do y'all see
Who
mine?
said
Not I can
that?
get it.
Oh
I can get it.
no,
I didn't want to say
absolutely.
nothing. I saw it.
I
Miss
blocked it.
Alfreda, it's funny you say that because my mother
Hello.
feels that way about her father. I mean, she said even though he grew up in the house with them, you know,
Mm-hmm.
she loved her mother to this day, but she never ever ever even to the day he died. my mother just never ever really forgave her father for the things he did. My grandfather, he was Cuban. He married my grandmother. He was like 12 years older. He married my grandmother at 15.
Oh,
And my grandmother was not educated, and he, would just take full advantage of her. He had two families, you know.
yeah,
My mother
yeah.
would tolerate him, but she would not. She never forgave him, and I never understood why. But she was still like on holidays, send him dinners or invite him over. But she just, if she didn't have to be bothered with him, it wouldn't have hurt my mother either way it went. And I didn't understand that because I love my daddy to death. He gets on my nerves, but I love him to death.
Yeah. Hey, church
So,
lady. Okay, I
I
see
wanted,
that you
yeah,
was
I
about to
left
go.
that comment there because I wanted to comment on the church lady. She said, same story here. I totally understand. Neither was my birth mother. I was raised by my aunt. But okay, but church lady, but still, even though you was raised by your aunts or whatever, now you loved them as a mother. I'm quite sure you did. But there's something still there though for your mother, no matter what happened. Because I hear people saying that. So I'm gonna move that now. I just wanted to say that. And did that person get out? I tried to delete that one person with that funny name, trying to be subliminal, abort down, send the babies. I tried to get rid of that. There's people coming here with their subliminal names trying to say stuff. And somebody having feedback. And it might be you. I don't know. Let me mute one. I don't know which one it is.
I'm going to jump off.
Was
I'm
it?
going back.
Okay, baby. Thank you for coming on and you giving your
Okay.
opinion. Appreciate that. Okay, that's
Deanna,
probably
we
the
need you to
operator.
rescue the kids, Deanna. Deanna in
Yeah,
the chat.
Deanna. Baby, go get that. You might have two new kids, but you can do it. Go get them. Go get them. I went over there and looked at that filthy house when you were saying, about that over there. I had to come over and show everybody. Oh my God, just filthy. So good. Now you got a daughter and a son. A daughter and a son. Ugh.
But Miss Bless, do you notice that how revenge is coming back? Shine and them did all that stuff to Nika and said all those things about Nika. And everything he said about Nika is showing that Nika wasn't that way and he's that way.
Right.
A thief. Nasty.
Exactly.
All the
But
things he said about her, and it's just coming back on him. Double fold.
But see, that's why they always say when you dig one ditch, you dig one for yourself. What comes around goes around. What's in the dark will come to light, and so on and so on. And yeah, and that's what's happening. That's what's happening. You can't keep doing wrong and treating people wrong and saying wrong things and think that you're not gonna pay for it someday. It just ain't gonna happen like that.
Wow. And I want to know, did you see that? Since we're just talking about anything, did you see that Tracy's post where she showed the white lawyer spit on that little young black boy during the
No,
protest?
I must have missed that. I watched her a little bit last night when she was showing Stanky Baby uh, dragging any and everybody children here on YouTube, which she says she don't, but Tracy was showing all the throwbacks. So I may have left at the end because I'm assuming she stayed on for hours. I start falling off to sleep because they be on a long time. But I
They
didn't see
do.
that part. So,
She
so,
showed. She did a
somebody spit
video.
on a little girl.
A white lawyer spit. They were trying to tell her to move her car. She was in the way of the protesters, and she, typical white privilege. She didn't want to move her car. It was plenty of white people yelling at her and around her. Then the minute the little black boy walked up, she spits on him.
Oh,
So later on, you see the people outside of her house protested. The police came and arrested her.
oh,
So on her Facebook feed, you know how you can rate a person, experience you had. People went on there and was describing her, and she came on there and told her story and
uh-huh.
said that they are lying, that those people were yelling at her and touching her without social distancing. But when she spit on a little boy, she didn't have a mask on or anything. So they were just
Oh
showing
my.
that she's a hypocrite.
Uh, it's just, that's why sometimes I might say, okay, I don't want to go there. I want to, because it's so depressing. It's so hurtful. I'm just so angry still when I look at all this foolishness. Just like when I watched Olivia this morning, them beating them ladies' car windows in, dragging them out the car. No, they wasn't looting. Wasn't nobody around looting, but that's the story they was trying to give. But giving and receiving love, I still got your thing there. Whenever y'all see me, Lisa, for a while, I want to speak on it so I won't forget. She said, took me And my mom years, now she's my best friend. It takes love years. And so you wanted that though, right? Am I right? There's something there, no matter what happened, you wanted that to happen, right? Okay, that's what I'm saying. There's a natural bond. But go ahead, baby. I'm listening to you. I don't be
Can
wanting
you
to
hear
forget
me?
when somebody asks me a question. I don't be wanting to forget, so I go ahead and answer it right then.
Can you hear me, Miss Bless?
I'll hear you.
Because the call came in. Sometimes it kicks me out of StreamYard. That's why I asked. Nope, Deanna, they didn't mess her up. But what happened was the police came and arrested her. And so that's from what I saw. And then I guess she bonded out. And that's when she made the statement on her page that that's not true. They were lying. And that the people were surrounding her, yelling at her. But my only issue with that was all those white people on her face yelling, she didn't do anything. The minute that little black boy walked up, she spit on him. And see, like I said, that little black boy is crazy because had it been one of my kids, they would have knocked her behind out. And me and my daughter was watching it. And I told my daughter, you make sure you call me if that ever happens. She said, do you want me to call after I beat the snot out of her or before? She said, do you want me to call you after I beat the brakes off of her mama? My daughter already know. You better not let nobody spit on you.
I know that's like you don't spit on a dog. Let me put it to you like this: like they are going around treating us all like animals. You don't spit on a dog. And even though my sons are grown, I find myself since this been going on telling them, and they know better. Y'all, please don't go out there. If police pull you over, try to do everything they say, but sometimes you can do everything they say, and they still gonna beat your windows out, drag you out, and beat the hell out of you. They still gonna do it. But see, that got me worried. If my oldest son is, I think what 43, 44, he knows that, but we still find ourselves doing that because Floyd was what? He was in his 40s, right?
Right.
So we got it. It is like it's a scary thing, and then you got younger children. Oh, that's just something scary, y'all. We got to keep reiterating. They know what to do. Mom, I know. I said, I know you know, but me as a mother, of course, I'm worried about that because it's still going on. This happened. The ladies I'm talking about in the car. This even happened after Floyd George got killed. They still doing it. And do y'all know? I forgot to mention this. When I went to the store the other day, I was driving down the street and I was thinking all these stores were closed because it looked like they were boarded up. So when I did go out and go to the store, and the next time I passed by there, it's just that they got wooden doors. I guess when it got rowdy out here in Sacramento, they didn't want nobody to go in that area and break the windows and go in and loot the store. These stores actually got wooden doors and made over their regular doors. Isn't that something?
Wow.
Uh,
Well, I just know that they're blaming everything on looting, and they're actually showing where the protesters are not looting. They're actually been peaceful. In Detroit, we've had all the protests that we have been peaceful, and we've actually had them going through neighborhoods, and they've shown how the media shows one thing and how it actually is, because we had a diverse group of people in Detroit walking through the neighborhoods. They were on Claremont Street and 12th, where the original Detroit riots took place. The black people were coming out of their homes doing the Black Power fist, clapping with the protesters and walking with them and giving them water. So I just think that the media plays a part in a lot of it too, in a perception that's seen. But, I don't know, but I'm confused. Do George Floyd, did he have 5 kids or 2?
Well, they said too. Didn't he have
That's what I
an
thought.
8-year-old and then an 18-year-old?
That's
Isn't
what I
that what they
thought.
said?
That's what I thought also. But then someone said yesterday, I was watching, I can't remember who video I was watching, and they said 5 kids. And I was like, where are these extra kids coming from? Because I thought I only saw 2, because they did his memorial yesterday in, I think it was North Carolina.
In North Carolina. I watched
Yesterday,
a
he
little
had
bit of that one yesterday too. I didn't watch the third one. Because I said, okay, I'm not going to do this to myself, So when I got through yesterday morning, I watched it, but it's still very something upsetting. And it's something that we're all going to be watching now until the trials, until the men get put under the church and giving love. I wrote you back, baby. You're not bothering me. I want everybody to be able to come on here and express themselves in whatever manner that y'all talk and express yourself. It's not nothing that I haven't heard yet in my life, so it's not bothering me. And however, I do appreciate the respect. But y'all don't be afraid to speak the way y'all speak. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to be free. Like I'm saying, talk about whatever they want to talk about today. It's just an open chat. So you didn't do nothing, baby. So that's why I wrote, "You're good, giving love. You're good."
Oh,
Okay.
you in downtown Detroit? I was downtown Detroit last week, but I've been more so in the suburbs this week. I was on Hall Road yesterday in Sterling Heights. We had the big protest out there, and that one was kind of scary because that is Trumpville. That is
Mhm.
Macomb County, Michigan. They had big Trump signs. They let you know that's what, out there with the good white folks out there.
Well,
But it
they had
worked
a
out.
peaceful one.
It
They
was
had a peaceful
peaceful.
one here yesterday, and I wish I would have went because one of my favorites came. But he had said a few days ago he was going to come out to Sacramento for the rally, Willie D. Live. And
Oh, he
yeah,
came.
yeah, he was there at 10. He said, "Don't y'all?"
Oh.
He said, "Don't wait to come see me. Y'all get there before me." He was there at 10 a.m. But y'all know I was still at home just getting off YouTube. I wish I had went down there, but I didn't go there yesterday. So it was a peaceful one yesterday. I'm assuming it's peaceful because I haven't heard anything bad. Here on my local news. Good morning, lady Snoop. Good morning. Drop down the show in the sky. But okay, baby, and if you want to drop down and join in, you can. It's just an open chat. Anybody can talk about everything they want to talk about today. Believe that. Because today is Sunday, I'm winding it on up for this week.
I wish Right to Be Told was on here because me and Right to Be Told, we talked for hours yesterday on the phone. I love Right to Be Told. That's my buddy.
Uh,
And she gives different perspectives on different things also. And sometimes I wish she would be able to talk more because we were talking about a lot of things. We were talking about protesting, and she was saying how, because she's in DC, they still have a curfew. And she went to the store last night, and she said she was trying to get the store. She didn't want to go in the hood. She was trying to get in the store. She was like, "Oh darn, this store is closed. I know only store I'm gonna have a choice is to go in the hood because they keep those stores open even with the curfew." We were talking. We had a wonderful talk, and I wish she would come on more because sometimes she gets perspective from a woman's perspective who doesn't have kids. We were talking about the posting pictures of
mhm,
kids.
mhm.
She gave a good perspective. I'm gonna ask her to come on
Yeah, is
next
she here
week.
today?
Nope, I don't see her. She must be sleeping.
If
She
she
was
do,
working
tell her to
late.
come on. Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
trying
ask
to
her.
answer Shonda Labasa. You're right. It was those white supremacist group, and guess what they were doing? A lot of them was undercover. They were the ones doing the most looting and rioting. They were the ones that was being unruly. They were the one made it violent. But of course, they put it on the black people, of course. And did y'all see Kaya going off on Trina and Shekinah Joe? Did anybody watch that?
I saw that.
Do you think Kaya was what's her name? Kaya was making good points on some of this stuff because she was talking about how people going around talking about Gucci, 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 especially Shekinah Joe, and Gucci don't care about us. And they can build another store, but they can't get another George. Well, she said a lot. What do you think about that? And anybody that want to jump on that saw her talk about it, come talk about it. What do you think about that?
I thought she. I thought Kaya expressed herself. I'm trying to see if I'm echoing.
No, I hear you.
Okay, I think Kaya expressed herself very well. I believe what she said was a lot of what she said was true. She
Hmm.
didn't say anything that's wrong. People look at Kaya as bitter, and people are looking at the fact that she's had this long-standing feud with Trina, but she
Hmm.
was actually speaking facts and made a lot of sense. And do you know yesterday, Trina, she apologized Thursday, but yesterday she wasn't on the air. She was replaced by Super Cindy.
Yeah, I heard they kicked that to the curb. And
Yep.
then the only reason why she started apologizing, because she started getting the backlash about calling us animals.
But at first, she was standing in it. She came on her channel, her Facebook page, and said, "I said what I said," and
Hmm.
she was talking big talk. Then later on that evening, after Masika came and called her out, and several other people called her out,
Right.
then she started. Chocolate Bay, you gonna come on?
Come on,
Um,
Chocolate Bay. I'm going to drop the link. Come on for a few minutes because you'll be having some good info over there too. Let me drop the link again for
And she,
Chocolate boy.
and she said, she was standing in it, but then when she started getting so much backlash, she came back on and gave that half-ass apology. See, people didn't like her apology either.
Mm-hmm.
And so then Friday, they said Super Cindy was in her place.
Yeah, because they were saying that what they gonna do about Trick Daddy though? Because he was really trying to correct her, but
Well, it was Trick. They didn't replace Trick. Trick was on there, but she was the one suspended. They said she's suspended right now.
she she need to be more suspended because evidently she feel that way about us. And if she felt like a way about her friend shop getting burned, we didn't buy her another one. You
That's what
got so
somebody else
much.
said.
You got
Somebody
so
else
much
said that.
money,
Yep.
like the way in my Kaya voice. You got so much money. Buy her another shop, Trina.
And I agree with Chocolate Bay. She was worried about the wrong things, and then she said her little boy and Trick tried to tell. I mean, the shop. Trick tried to tell her, "Well, your friend has insurance. I hope." Yes, she got insurance, but she wasn't working 60 days. Trick really tried to tell her in so many terms. Well, I'll tell her he should have pushed that mute button because they have a mute button up there and tell her to shut the hell up.
Exactly.
But she wasn't getting it because she wanted to be big and bad. And so they said those people in Florida were outraged and wanted her removed. So last they said she was suspended pending termination.
Well, I believe they're gonna terminate her because don't nobody want her to come back. She literally called her people animals. Don't nobody want her back. I wouldn't
Girl,
even listen to that station no more.
well, she not our people. She swears she have Dominican, but her daddy black as day with 7 teeth in his mouth. I'm telling you.
And then when you find people like that, they always want to claim another race as if that other race is so much more than us. To me, that's the mentality from that slave day when you had them house niggas. That's what they called them back then. That thought
Uh-huh.
they were better than the field hands. And those are the Oreo cookies. Those are the Aunt Janes and the Uncle Toms. You know what I'm saying? The snitches nowadays. We call them different names, the snitches. You know what I'm saying? They thought they were better because they worked in the big house. You know what I'm saying? That's what she sounds like. And then they always got to claim another race. That's just like that stanky baby over there. She still got that mentality too. First, I tell you how stupid she is. The reason why we know she want to talk about those slaves love black women vagina. Then she want
That
to
was
say our
awful.
daughter is half Italian. So she's one of those people too that I would call Aunt Jane, that house nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That little girl ain't half Italian, and she
No,
should
she's
be
not.
ashamed of herself for even
No, she's not.
trying to
No,
say
she's not.
that. That's ridiculous. And
That's
what is
right.
wrong with just saying the girl is your daughter is black,
It's
African
black.
American? I just don't like that. That didn't make any sense. I keep saying that she's a very pretty. Excuse me, I'm sorry, the hiccups. Pretty little girl. But what's that is she has her for a mother, and if her mother is not proud to be black, what esteem issues do you think she's gonna teach that little brown girl?
Not to love herself. She's not gonna love her skin. She's not gonna love her hair and name because you know how they made us not love ourselves. Now,
Exactly.
nowadays, especially Kardashian, I got to use them as an example. They love us. They got big. They went and made them some lips, some nose, the French braid. They went and made a body, but you can tell that it's not their butt. It look like their butt be sitting on the top of their legs. Their thighs don't match those fake butts. But anyway, and not just them other ones, I'm just using it for example. Now they love our thick lips, our nappy hair, our braids. We're naturally built like that. And even if we don't have a great big butt, we got a butt. We're naturally built like that, big busted, but they paying big money for it now. So the little girl gonna hate herself. That's what it is. She's
And
not
that's
gonna
my
love
fear.
herself. She need to be calling her daughter beautiful. I told y'all yesterday. I just told my little niece that she must have some hormones flying around now. She wanted to know how I was losing the few pounds. She wanted to do it because she's a big girl. She's taller than me, big for her age. She just going to the ninth grade. She wanted to lose some weight. But I
Mhm.
told her how to do it, and then I was telling my niece to keep the snacks and stuff, how to do it. But then I also told her, I said, but listen, even if you don't do it, you know you're beautiful like the way you are, don't you? She said, yeah. I said, because you're beautiful. You don't have to. If you want to, just know that you're beautiful the size that you are. You know what I'm saying? So she's gonna make that girl hate herself. And my niece tells her daughter she's beautiful, but I think my niece hormones just flying around. and she thinks that the boys ain't gonna like her because she's really full figured at her age. But she got it natural. You know, that's in my bloodline. She got it natural. So you got to let them know that you're beautiful now, because back then we didn't think we was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That's why we start pressing our hair. Do y'all remember when we went to go job hunting, we had to press our hair, put on a wig, because if we wore it natural or braids, they say we look too ethnic, we wouldn't get hired. So we got to go there, making our hair look white in order to get the job. Then after you're on there for 3 months, then you can start being yourself. You know, you remember that, Simone? You remember something like that?
That is so funny. You are absolutely correct because um, I was my parents' darkest child, and I shared that on Lady Mika channel and Really Bees when we were talking about colorism. And so I was always the one who was told I'm the milkman's baby. You know, everybody will always. I have one sister and I have brothers, 4 brothers. They will always pick my sister over me.
Mm-hmm.
Except I had one auntie, like you're her auntie. My auntie will always tell me how beautiful I was. My auntie will always make me feel special. And I felt like in some ways it made me feel good, but in some ways it hurt my sister. Because in a lot of ways she would feel like my aunt didn't like her as much as she liked me. But my other aunt favored my sister. You know, so it was just like it would cause kind of conflicts with me and my sister. Me and my sister love each other so much that we have never ever fought each other. I know people be like, "Oh, siblings fight." Me and my sister, we will break down crying before we will fight each other. Oh, that's how much love we have for one another. And my sister, it really hit when I was about 24 years old. Me and her went to this party together. My mother was the executive at AT&T, and her team had a party, and my sister worked for her. No one had ever seen me on a team but a couple of people who've been to our house. But they saw my sister because she worked there. So when they had saw me at the party, they were like, "Wow, I didn't know she looks just like your mom, but she's dark skinned." Well, this one fool comes up and say, "Oh my goodness, is she the milkman's baby? Where'd you
Wow.
come from?" I saw a picture of your dad. My dad is light skinned. And your little brother and your brothers. Are you sure you miss more, baby? He thought it was funny, but it wasn't funny to me. We were at this cabaret. And so he had just like ruined my whole night just by saying that one thing to me. So I sat there with
You went out. You went. Let me write her.
friend
She
keeps
went.
calling. I don't know why she keeps calling me. I wanted to crack him upside the head with this Moet bottle. It had made me that angry. He had just like ruined my night because at the time I wasn't secure in being dark. I mean, I was secure and I knew I was pretty, but I still had resentment and leftover feelings from it. And I sat there, he ruined my night. I told my sister I was ready to go. She was like, "Well, what's wrong? What's going on?" My sister out there two-stepping and doing all types of dance, and I'm ready to go. And when she came, I said,
And
"I'm about to leave."
and
And she
that
was
kind of
like,
done something to your self-esteem too for
"Yeah,
quite a
it
while after
did.
that, right?
Yes, it did. It made me feel like, well, wow, out of all these things he could have said to me, why would he say something like that to me?" And you said I'm the milkman's baby, forgetting that my mother is his boss. So I wanted to go.
Wow.
So my sister went up to him and she checked him. She said, "Markel, why would you say that to my sister? You don't know my sister to say that." He was like, "I was just joking." She said, "Well, my sister didn't find it funny." He said, "Well, I'm
No.
just sorry. I was just messing with you." I said, "You didn't know me to say that to me. That ain't joking to me." And everybody was like, "But you're so beautiful. Why let that offend you?" It was offensive to me. And I felt like he was calling my mother a hoe. You said I'm the milkman's baby. So Sunday came because it was on a Saturday. I went home and told my mother what he said. Monday morning, my mother had him in the office and she told him, "You didn't know my daughter like that to say that to her. First of all, you don't know what she's been through in her lifetime." And he kept apologizing. He bought me a gift card that Monday when he had called in the office. He had a $50 gift card waiting for me to go to
No.
Macy's
No.
after
And
he
that
done
don't do nothing for
insulted
your
me.
self-esteem. The
Yeah.
damage was already done, and he don't know how long you was gonna carry that in life. That's why you got to be careful what you say to children these days, because they would tell you they're all right with it, they this and that, but inside it's hurting. They carry a a lot of that went on. I remember I had this school teacher, and I keep remember way back in the third grade. And I still remember him talking about me. I used to have a gap when I was growing up. I don't know, at some point in my life it closed. And he said something about my gap, and the whole classroom laughed. Do y'all know I felt self conscious a long, long time, y'all. When I smiled, I wouldn't do a full smile. It bothered me. I never told nobody that. I never told my mother that, and for a long time because it was humiliation. The whole classroom laughed. So you don't forget stuff like that. I remember right now as I'm talking about it right now to this day. So
I
if
bet
that
you do.
happened to a child, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I forgot how he put it, but he said something really bad about my gap, and I don't know if he's talking about your parents get some braces or whatever. My gap was beautiful. You know how some kids have just a little gap. Well,
I
and
had one
sometimes you
when
grow
my
up
big
out of
teeth
it.
came in.
And yeah, and
I
you
had
grow up
one
out
when
of
my
it as you get older. Yeah, the whole
yeah.
classroom laughed at me. Oh, that was so hurtful. I was just, couldn't even speak about it to nobody. It was just hurtful. So you don't forget things when you're growing up. You really don't. As a school teacher, third grade, never forgot it.
And Miss Bus for the longest, but it's after he did that to me, I started, my mother sat down and she talked to me and she said, "You've been dealing with this all your life. I'm your mother. That's your father." She said, because I look like my dad is like, but I look just like my dad's mother. You couldn't tell me that's not and I look like my mother. So I look like a cross between my dad's mother and my mother. But the thing was, my mother said, "You've been dealing with this. Stop letting this affect you. You are beautiful." And
Mm-hmm.
that's when I started accepting being dark skinned. I started understanding that it's beauty in it. And, everywhere I go, men would try to talk to me, but I, I always felt I was compared to my sister who's light. My sister's very light skinned. And
Mm-hmm.
I remember my sister used to try to convince me. She'd be like, "But you're so pretty. Your hair is come halfway. Your hair is longer than mine." She would
Mm-hmm.
try to boost me up because she knew that I would be getting these things said to me all the time. And people don't
Wow.
know how it hurts your self-esteem or hurts you as a person.
It does. And you never forget. So don't never say stuff to your children like that. I mean, come on now. And for me to remember that way back in the third grade, y'all know it bothered me. Y'all know. Hey, y'all constantly drop the link too, because it's open chat and talk about anything y'all want to talk about today. Anybody want to jump on here? And see, I've been on here 47 minutes. I'll be off in a little bit in an hour now, unless somebody else want to jump on and talk. But and who's to determine these days what's good and what's not good? I think our hair is good. We can do anything to our hair. We can braid our hair and put on wigs if we want to. We can wear our hair straight in a natural braid, whatever we need to do. And that's why you get a lot of these different races right now trying to mimic us, and look like us. Like I said, they buying body parts to look like us. So now we're beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
But
Now
they get the praise, Miss Bless.
we're
Because I've never seen somebody buy their whole face. That Kylie Jenner bought all her whole face. Kylie Jenner used to look like a foot. And now she done bought her looks to be
Can I
pretty, not
she looked
pretty.
just like her white dad. Yes, she did.
She
Yeah,
used to like a foot. That girl was not
can,
cute.
can I
and you
say
know
one
what?
last can I say
Anyway,
one last thing?
go ahead, baby.
I really need to apologize to someone because, guys, I thought that picture was Five Babe's daughter's room with a play baby inside one of those little carriers. I thought that was little Leah's room with a baby doll on the floor, and that was her room. That's why I started saying the stuff that I didn't know that was Tim's baby. Damn.
Yeah, you must have just came in then because
I
it's
think,
it's
yeah,
it's
so
at Sean
excuse me.
Bradley's
But
house. It's at
I,
Sean Bradley's house. I didn't know
okay.
nothing about it till I watched Deanna this morning,
yeah, I
and I
thought that
got
was
there
a
in the
play
middle.
baby. I thought
Huh?
that was a
Yeah,
baby doll.
no, it's a baby. It's a whole
Oh,
baby. And
A
Deanna
whole
Irvin was
baby.
talking about it this morning on her chat. And I didn't know
Yeah.
what and I had to go peek and see what she was talking about because she said she got to get another baby. And
Yeah,
I went over
okay.
there to look. She said she gonna have a daughter and a son now. And that room is filthy. We don't know what's in that air. It's an air mattress, first of all, with a
You
bunch of
sure that
dirty,
was an air
nasty
mattress?
blankets.
I get it. I thought
Oh,
it was Leah's room with a baby doll.
No, 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 no.
All
no, Miss
right.
Alfreda, that's a living, breathing baby.
Well, I
Damn.
gotta show it again for those that just come on and didn't see it.
Oh, Miss Bless, stop
Okay.
showing that picture, Lord. I itch. Every time you show that picture, I start itching. Ooh.
Oh my God, y'all! I don't
And
know.
then you
Good
see the
morning,
wall,
Lockhead.
the wall. What is on that wall?
Did you
Ooh.
see it, Lockhead? Did you see that picture, girl? Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? He ought to be shaming his nasty trout myself. That's why that man Tim, whoever he say he got a man, he's supposed to have some kind of man. That's why he don't like it. That's why he don't like him. Did you
Ronnie
see it,
Q
Ronnie
said a
Q?
pallet.
That was a pallet on a hard floor. Oh, that's what it was. So that's worse than an air mattress. You didn't see it? Oh, Lockhead. Oh, I got to show it. I know it's gonna make us itch and cringe the whole 9 yards. But I got to show Lockhead boss lady this picture. Let me see if I can get it in there. Do you see that baby on that nasty floor? Now, Ronnie Q just says a pallet. I thought it was an air mattress. I gave him a little credit with a bunch of nasty blankets and stuff. Do you see that baby sitting there like that? And amongst a bunch of filth. You got to look at. You have to look at Spilly Boys community wall. Did you see it? It's a nasty room with a lot of blankets and stuff. Uh, if I look at it again, since you mean, Simone, it's and a baby sitting there.
And you
You
see
didn't
how
see
dirty
it?
the floor is. Look at how
Yeah,
dirty
let me
that
show
floor
it again
is.
because I don't think
And
Lockhead
that
really
wall.
understanding what I'm saying. I'm trying to get this close as possible.
Bless
Do you
everyone
do,
go on
okay, now you
James
can see it. Look at
Caldwell.
that baby in that nasty, filthy room on that nasty, filthy floor.
Go on James Caldwell community page and he
Right.
shows you Sean Gacy's where the room the grandbaby slept in.
Yes, and it's gross. Go look over there. If I hadn't watched Deanna this morning, I wouldn't have saw it. Deanna be y'all need to go over there in the morning with Deanna, but she be doing her lives a little bit right before me. She be saying some stuff. Good morning, just because.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I wanted to talk, girl. I seen that picture. I was like, oh my goodness. And then I looked closer. I said, that's a baby. That is a baby in one of them little, one of the carriers. What in the hell? And then, like Deanna said, is that a pallet? Is it a air mattress that wasn't aired up? What in the hell? Sean, baby, you're going to have to do better than that, sweetheart.
Well, right, cute. I gave him too much credit. I said air mattress. She says a pellet. That's worse, sir. A
It
bunch
looked
of
like a
filthy
pallet of
blankets.
clothes.
A bunch of filthy blankets folded up on the floor for bed and got that baby sitting next to it. Now, can y'all? I can only imagine how nasty he is as he's growing up, looking like running around, looking all nasty and stuff. What you call little kids be running around? I don't be dressed right. That's the shame. He got to be ashamed himself. All
Yeah.
this money he was getting from these people, all the money that he scammed on the Las Vegas trip, all that, he couldn't go buy a baby crib for that baby. He couldn't make a baby room for that baby. And I fought Tim too. Tim the daddy. Tim the daddy. Okay? Tim is the daddy. And so I said, it's a lot of stuff Billy Boy got on here. I hadn't been going to the community wall, but I
I
looked
gotta
over
go
it
check out
today.
that community wall.
Yeah, go check out that community wall. I'm gonna drop the link again, y'all, because we'll be off in a minute. If somebody else want to come on and talk about this field or the live Deanna heard. If y'all heard Deanna this morning going in, her
Girl, Deanna was
and
going
then
off
Miss
the
Gina.
chain.
And
And
then
what's
Miss
her name was going off too, baby girl? Miss Gina. Oh my goodness, Miss Gina was tough this morning.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my.
Miss Gina she had a good line this morning. Apparently, Stanky Baby over there talking about her grown daughter as if her
Mm-hmm.
daughter can't do what she want to do. You know what I'm saying? And she says she don't go off on kids, but Stanky Baby, now she lost one page. Y'all, we all need to be over there flagging her on this page because she's doing the most.
Right.
She's doing the absolute most. Nasty baby snot. Let me see. What did you just say?
Alfreda had
Nasty
me
baby
cracking
snot.
up.
These nerves and suck a duck on the head kind of life. Ronnie Q said, let's walk this proud man off she, not even a carpenter. Okay, I'm just reading some of y'all stuff. Oh my God, I fall on chair. Yeah. Y'all,
Yeah.
I mean, this is just too wrong. Too wrong. And I'm wondering why he still ain't got the baby. Do Tim still got that baby?
I thought he had all kind of money though.
I don't know about all that, but you starting to freeze up again.
It does it every time. Let me
Yeah,
jump
girl.
on
I
that
hope it
because
don't
you know
start
it
knocking me
do.
out again.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah, because you starting to freeze up. I think it's probably the phone that you're using.
I think I don't know if Tim. I thought they said he lost the baby, but I wasn't sure. So don't let me put the narrative out. But I wasn't sure if that's what they were saying or they were asking, did he lose the baby? But clearly he wasn't ready or needed a baby.
No, he didn't need no baby. And,
To that,
and I remember a long time ago, I never could watch him. People would talk about him back then. I said I found him through fucking Geneva. And when I went over there, I didn't like him, so I couldn't watch him. But that one time I looked, he was talking about he had a grandson. At this time, I thought Tim was really his son. I didn't know the man had foster kids or whatever. And he was talking about he had so many days to have the baby, him and Tim, as like they was a normal family. You know, like that. Now I found out, fast forward a year to year and a half, none of that was necessarily so. And then somebody said on here, that's why his mouth looked like trap mouth. He said, in the nasty carpet.
and wait a minute, he had the nerve. This part just laugh when James did yesterday. He had the nerve to say that Nika and James' breath stink when he looked like he got thrashed.
Ugh,
A man that age should look like they had thrash at that
ugh,
age.
ugh. And then you know what? Troutmouth have the nerve enough to come on here and talk about people like this. Billy Boy said yesterday he only 10 years older than Troutmouth. Troutmouth looked like he about 50 or 60 years old. What's wrong with him? He's the only black man I ever saw that aged that quickly. And if he's 38 years old,
Well,
I'm
Auntie,
assuming.
you know how they say dog years? He aged in fish years. You know how they age real quick and that that's what he aged in fish years.
Fish
Cause he,
years.
I mean, God, I ain't never seen nothing look that damn bad. He
Well,
looked
I believe it. I believe it because his whole head looked like a fist. You know what I'm saying? It looked like a fist with the chalk and that tongue. Why is that man tongue always white?
but he had the nerve and James Brepstein. I said, if you don't, and then that damn crazy skillet gonna send James a message saying she waiting for her money back. Did you see that on the community wall?
Yeah, and that money was given 2 years ago, and she's still lying about the camera situation. We had a whole live on TSCC talking about that. She admitted then she only cashed after $100. Now, why all of a sudden the $200? I mean, it was more. It was the whole camera. That was a lie. Everybody that's been knowing about that lady lied. And like I said, when she's on here, I thought she was a changed woman. I hadn't saw her in a long, long time. I was really surprised she came over there. I didn't know she was 23 times until she cashed at me. And somebody said, "Do you know who that is?" I said, "Yeah, I just saw her name on there." I was thinking, oh, well, she went somewhere and reinvented herself. I did not know, but I'm so glad that I moved her when I did. It was temporary. Because for her, out of the blue, to come over here with me lets me know she had something else up her sleeve. Let me know something else was going on. I don't know what she thought, and I was going to fall in line with her and do something. I don't know what she thought, but that's the way it went. And they're all over there sitting over there jealous of Triple Ed Red X. I was watching a Mimi for fake hoes a little bit yesterday too. She was even speaking on it yesterday too about Stanky Baby. Now it's just really just jealous because Triple X got his own mind, doing his own thing. He has a live where everybody can come and speak freely. He's not taking no sides. It is what it is. Is him. And Stanky Baby cannot take it. She just can't take it. She just really can't take it. I know she can beg Club Fat for trees and fire pit for his backyard, but didn't bother that. But exactly, Ronnie Q. Been begging for everything but a crib for that baby. And then he could have got it if it wasn't Pell, he could have got an air mattress. He could have got a bassinet. He couldn't get the bed yet.
A
He could
basket.
have got a twin bed and put some rails around it. He could have bought something instead of getting up in there in that pink room trying to tell women what to do with their vaginas. Okay?
And you know what crazy I found that lady still crazy, but James told you gonna keep claiming your husband. Your husband retired. You cannot. What type of stupid woman? Your husband still an active police officer, and you saying all this stuff. James said if he so much get a ticket, he ain't never had a ticket in his life. Her husband will be reported.
Oh yeah, we need to report her husband. Yeah, we really do. If
Yes.
he, if he really knows that she's on here doing that, because we never saw him or heard him, and she always talking about my husband, my husband, my husband. I wonder, do he know she's on here saying that he abuses his job like that for information on all of us? I wish there was some way we could say something to him and let him know that this is going on. I want to know, do he really know this?
That's what I'm
You're going
asking.
in and out. You're going in and out.
Let me go
Yeah,
out.
you might need to refresh. Yeah, I wonder, do her husband know that she's on here threatening us through his job? But at the same time, y'all, I remember a whole year ago when she did that interview, she said that her husband was retired. Which is it? Is he on law enforcement? Is he retired? And is he a nut? Because he something got to be wrong with him too to be with a nut like that. So, I'm trying to figure out why, if that's the case, how do he deal with somebody with a mental issue like that? Because that looks like what it is. And her mouth, she came over here talking all big and bad. She'll be crying. She'll wait a few more months, y'all, come back over here crying, apologizing like she normally do, rebuild herself. She probably done found another name already that we're not going to know for a long time, because I would have never knew she was 23 times. I would have never ever knew that. You back, babes? Damn, she said fish years. Yeah, fish years. Not dog years, fish years.
That just don't make sense. I think it's the system my son is using up front. But I just think that that's awful to keep throwing her husband. I bet you her husband don't know anything that she's doing. I bet you he don't.
No, he could be, because if he is on the force, she don't need to be on here. Oh, I want him to know about it so bad. I wish I knew if he knew about it. Good morning, like it.
Good
I'll
morning. So,
say
are we going to start the GoFundMe, guys, for the room? Who wants to contribute the GoFundMe for the room? We need a
well, if
GoFundMe.
we
I'm going to
do,
contribute $2.
we got to put Deanna on it, because she don't win it. She got to go adopt a child, okay? Because
I'm
he
not
gonna
doing
get.
nothing. If he ain't getting $1 from me. Now, if the baby going to Deanna, I will
Yeah,
donate.
we got to send the baby over there to Deanna. She's willing and able and ready to take the baby. She said it. She need to go get the baby.
Oh, then, okay. How about we do a GoFundMe to help the baby go over there and be good? Okay. How about Simone? We'll do it like that. I'm contributing $2. I'm starting now. $2. Who want to contribute? Because that's
I
I,
told
ridiculous.
Deanna I'm ready. I
we
said we gotta hurry up, Deanna, because JC Penney's is closed and we gotta get them babies some clothes. Because they closed
Man,
down at JC Penney.
ready.
I have never seen that. He from Louisiana too. I'm like, how you gonna claim my state and have a baby in a room like that, bruh? Stop. Okay, you can't even keep
Did
your
you
mouth
see the
not
floor and the
dry.
wall? Girl.
Disgusting. And in
Oh,
Louisiana, we clean walls, baby. In Louisiana, the old school, they be clean walls and
Yeah,
everything.
I grew up cleaning walls too.
uh-huh.
I clean the borders around my wall too. You know how I get dusty at the top of the borders?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
do that too. That baby was sitting on the floor around those dirty borders, y'all. I'm surprised that baby even got lungs to breathe all that dust and dirt. I
I
know
know asthma.
if he got up and walked, that baby would have jumped up and ran to CPS himself and said, please get somebody to take me, because this man abusing me and got me in a filthy
Oh
mess.
my God. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh,
Jesus, Jesus.
that's shame.
And Lockheed had the nerve to say Nika and James breath stink, girl.
Oh
Girl,
my God.
first of all, how like
You
I
can
put in the chat,
scrape the gunk
the
off of
core.
his tongue. You
Hold
know
on,
how you
Simone. The corner of his mouth stank. So you get the whole corner of your mouth stank. You every day you see him get that dried, disgusting crap on his mouth, and he be just smiling in the camera. I'd be like, bro, I want to buy you a whole pack of chapstick and just have it delivered to your house because you are disgusting. You try to say somebody
girl,
breath stink? Ew.
chapstick don't fix chlamydia.
Oh
Girl,
my
he got
God.
chlamydia. And this boy busted, honey.
I think he
We can
need
admit
Got
that
him
breath to
some
the camera.
chlamydia.
I think you need to mix some peroxide and baking soda, because they say baking soda take the funk off of a skunk. He needs to mix
Oh,
the
Oh,
baking soda and peroxide and get the scraping that tongue. Then
and
that's
tomato juice.
like,
Tomato juice. You need tomato juice when you scrub a skunk off your dog. That's what they had told me. My
oh.
stupid dog we had went out there messing with the skunk in the backyard. and the basket got sprayed. Girl, we had to put all type. We was coming up with all type of concoctions for his behind, and they told us tomato juice kills that. So he need to get him not that little thing and make sure it's tomato juice. We're not talking about V8 or blend. We talking about the tomato juice. Pour you a little
Tomato juice.
vinegar in there.
Uh-huh.
'Cause we
Yeah,
know vinegar
vinegar.
cuts
Yeah, vinegar
Yes,
does
everything.
it
Lord,
too.
get that vinegar. Get that real vinegar, not that off brand.
Right.
Get the
Yeah,
real
get
vinegar, okay?
you get the one with the mother, the one that say vinegar. Get the kind, with all this stuff in there.
Oh, apple
Drop
cider
mouth.
vinegar, yeah.
If you see this, or somebody tell you about it, we dropping some jewels over here now. You need to come listen to us. We telling you what to do.
He need to do
You
that.
change,
And I
change the
told him
song
in Nika
to
video,
live.
he need to get him more forms for that Badussy. Get him an old
Ooh,
North forms.
that fool need to
Don't keep
soak in
using
bleach. He
bleach.
need to soak in bleach some more. He need to soak in bleach,
I was
period.
trying
Tomato
not to
juice.
Bleach
burn them up
care.
Oh,
now.
that's
Like
crazy.
it, trying to burn the man.
You know, bleach care everything.
Okay, so now we
Ooh.
talk about how drought might need to clean itself. What y'all think about the older stanky baby admitted herself she smelled like fish down there? What can she possibly do? Do she
Go see
need to
her
get some
nearest.
peroxide in the bleach in the dish
No,
bag too? What she need?
go to
Somebody
her
need to send.
nearest OBGYN and eat
Hold
an
up, hold
emergency
up.
room once the
The
Rona is
OB,
lifted.
the OBGYN gonna probably say, "I need 6 feet to do your exam." Okay, social distancing only. She need
Girl,
that old school vinegar pack.
Oh
Remember
my
that old school vinegar
god!
pack? The little red thing? She
remember
need that
the
old
douche
school shit.
you remember the old
Oh, excuse me.
bag my mama used to have when we was kids, the douche bag. We ain't know what it was.
Yes.
We sitting up there playing with them. That's what she need. Girl, she need
Everybody
one of them
had one of those.
old school douche bags,
Simone,
honey.
Simone, everybody parents had one of those. We had a big red one, and it used to hang on back behind the bathroom door.
Yes,
Big red one. Yeah, everybody had, and I didn't know what it was either at the time because they was calling it a hot water bottle. I'm thinking you put
Yeah.
hot water and do something with it, but found out years later it was an old fashioned dish, and it was big. It was
it
big.
was. I told my mama she ain't wrong for having us to touch and play with that. Tell me some that's what y'all get. Y'all should leave shit alone.
Exactly.
They didn't even hide it back then. They just hung it on the
Uh-uh.
door.
Yes, Lord. My auntie, my old auntie, I say, Mama, what is that thing hanging off of there? That what she needs. Somebody, they still sell it at the pharmacy. Somebody, please. Y'all send her so much cash app. I'm gonna need one of y'all to send her one of those packages, okay? With
Oh my
vinegar.
God.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alfreda. Did y'all
And
see
she don't.
Alfreda roll? Alfreda say she needs some toilet bowl cleaner up in that pussy. Toilet bowl
Alfreda
Ooh.
trying to burn her too, honey.
Yeah.
Like
Bleach.
you said, the
I
best thing,
recommend bleach
just yank
soap.
the whole funk box. That's right. Just yank the whole. Give her a hysterectomy. Give her a pusterectomy.
Ronnie Q
Give
said
her a
just yank the
pusterectomy.
whole funk box out.
Right, a pusterectomy. Not a hysterectomy, a
Uh,
pusterectomy.
put some rubber toasting on it. Put some tussin on it. Let me stop. Let me stop.
Hey, right to be told, we were just speaking of you.
Oh
Want to hop
God.
on here? I think Simone wanted. Simone, did you say you want to talk to right? That right to be told?
It's freestyle day, and
We
right to
speak.
be
Come
told
talk
is
about whatever
so
y'all want to talk about.
smart.
I'm
It's
gonna drop
things
the
right to
link
be
again.
told. We don't be a subject to always come in late, but right to be told, be having some different perspectives. And once I talk to her, sometimes I do. She kind of sway me a little bit. That's
Okay,
my
because
girl. I like to be
I'm gonna
told.
drop it if she want to come on. She can. But right to be told, we was talking about, and you got to watch James Community Wall and see that baby sitting in that nasty, filthy room on that nasty, filthy floor in the
Ooh-wee.
crib. Roddy Q says a pallet. I gave him credit. I said it was an air mattress. I don't know what. All I know was stinky, nasty, and funky looking. That's all. That's the best I can tell you.
I bet you
That's
all it is some blankets and sheets together on the floor. It probably ain't even a mattress. It probably ain't even an air mattress. It's probably some blankets and sheets rolled up, stacked up on the floor to look like it.
Oh my
oh
God.
Lord, we told working out right now. Okay, right. Ready one day this week, girls. We gonna call you on.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Ronnie Q, you right. Your aunties or mamas used to have it hanging over the shower curtain. And girl, me and my brothers, and then we would put water in and be squirting each other. If we knew what it was back then, I bet you we wouldn't have been doing that crap. My
No.
auntie mama told us that's what y'all asses get. Y'all should leave shit. Like my brother when we was younger. You remember the chocolate pills to make you go to the bathroom when you were constipated. Yeah,
X-Lax.
like
Wait a minute.
Yes, yes.
No, wait a minute. In the box, you talking about the X-Lax? And it would look
yes,
like
remember it
candy?
was chocolate. Yes.
Yeah. I had
My
a whole
brother one
friend.
day, he had asked my grandma for $1 to go to the store to go get him a candy bar. She said no. So he gonna call himself. He tore up that box of X-Lax. When I tell you, my brother was messed up for 3 days.
Oh my
He
God.
was my mama said, and I ain't doing shit. You just go to the bathroom. You shouldn't have been touching it.
That's
We
what
done
I'm finna
told you to
Oh
say.
leave shit
Jesus.
alone.
That's
And
what I'm
now you
finna say.
shitty.
I had a friend that did the same thing. I was finna say, because she didn't know, she thought it was just some chocolate candy. It'd be little bitty squares. But speaking of the dish bottle, at the time, the reason why I didn't know what it was, because I was too young at the time, nobody hadn't even told me about dishes yet. So here I am, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the bottle hanging on the bathroom door behind that. So that's probably why we was playing with it, didn't know what it was.
Mm-mm.
Girl,
Yes, indeed.
that
Yeah.
we thinking about some of the stupid things we did as kids. Because my
Yeah.
brother tore that X-Lax up. And when I say his stomach was messed up and we was getting
Chronic
ready to
you.
go to the carnival, he couldn't go to the carnival. My mama said, nope, that's what your ass gets. He was
Exactly.
so
But you
mad.
know what? But look, Simone, why don't we do this? When we give her some, because you know they say you take laxative to clean your system out. Maybe what stanky, greasy Crisco Queen need to do is take some laxatives and get the vinegar thing and clean her whole system out because you know she's full of funk, nastiness, and gross and everything else. She need to do all that. She need to go and get the laxatives and take them and just take 2 3 days and just scrap all her insides out because you know she's disgusting.
Girl, y'all giving her the remedies. You know that heifer lazy. She keep letting that lady Demi do her hair and she ain't took none advice yet to stop. You know she ain't gonna take the time to do that.
Demi did it. Demi did it. Demi did it. She done put everybody here out.
Okay, we need to do a GoFundMe for cleaning out funk boxing system. Who wants to contribute some laxatives and some vinegar and some Massagill? Who wants to contribute to the funk box GoFundMe? I'll
Well,
contribute
like
fifty
I
cents.
said, I'll put the baking soda in there.
And you know what? We better. And it ain't no cash giving. You just send the
Woo!
ingredients directly to her.
Oh, send
Send
it to
the
me most
ingredients
of
to
all.
a post office box. Don't send her no money because you ain't getting it back.
You
No,
ain't
you not.
never lied about.
Oh my God. Chocolate Bay, did you see that filthy house over
Oh,
there?
oh
Well,
my
I
God,
really wanted
Simone.
your opinion on it too. If you got time, we wanted your opinion on it too. Did you see the
I want
community
to spend no
wall
money.
over there? Oh,
Look,
but right
Simone,
Girl,
now,
I
we're
ain't
talking
I
sending
about.
none of
spend
my
no money.
hard-earned money for them to take my shit, and they
Okay,
said
y'all
never
go
take
for
it.
me.
Girl, go for. I send you the ingredients you need.
Oh,
Okay, how about we all do a package, the box. Okay, bless that baking soda. I say I'm
uh-huh.
gonna send vinegar and bleach and laxatives. Who wants to contribute to the box? The funk box delivery.
I
Okay.
buy the box. I buy the box.
Cause that acid in that baking soda gonna make it just blow. And with everything mixed together, all the funk will just blow out. Cause y'all know baking soda, cause you can use it, brush your teeth, do everything with
Yes,
it.
Lord. Yes, you
So put
can.
it in there with the rest of the stuff. It's gonna turn into a bomb, y'all, and it's gonna just bomb everything.
Oh, are you gonna
And
say she
and
need?
we need to send a package to Sean Bradley for his thrash.
Yeah,
I
put it
don't
on.
know no
Get his
home
tongue.
remedies for thrash.
I don't know, but I think
He
he
need
needs
bleach
to get.
water
He
and
can't use
capsaicin.
just a regular toothbrush to scrape his tongue, y'all. He needs to get one of them things that you do, one of the pumas that you do your feet with. So we got to put down his tongue. You got to get that and just scrape and scrape and scrape. And that might not even help.
Ugh. We need to get him a one of those nail files. You know the ones. Oh, you talking about? That's what you're talking about. Scrape your feet off where it's sharp.
You go to shop. They got one of those pumas, whatever you call the little brick things that just scrape your feet up, the husk off your feet. You know when you go, you know how they have that thing, that
Yeah.
brick.
Right.
That's
Right.
what he needs.
Right.
Yeah.
Ronnie
Ronnie
Keith
keep
said she'll
said
buy a
she'll buy a
toilet
toilet.
brush.
All right, who wants to contribute to the phone box? Who wants to contribute to the phone box? We are taking orders now so she can clean out her funky, greasy, Crisco, stanky behind box out. So we're taking orders now, y'all. Come on now. Scratch that
And what
peg.
we are not taking any cash, just items. Because you will not get a refund. Please do not put
Facts.
your credit card
Facts.
information
No,
in
don't do
anything that
that.
belongs to Stanky Babe or
Ooh,
Sean
Jesus.
Bradley. go
What
and double dip.
she said buy a toilet brush so he can scrub the residue.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody
Oh
sent
my
somebody sent
God.
her a wig too. Somebody throw a wig in there. I don't care. Just throw a wig in there too. Just try something different because Demi is not
Since
doing
she
it
talk
right.
about that, since she talk about James party throw wigs, let's go to that gas station where James go and get her some wigs.
I
Yeah.
need James to I need if James listen, I need James to go ahead and get contribute to the Funk Box edition. We need the Funk Box gift set together, okay? And we send it all over to her. No money like Simone said, no cash, because it'll go to her birthday. You won't get that money back, okay?
Well,
Girl, cause she'll keep that money and she'll be talking about it's for her birthday party in
birthday
September.
party.
Exactly.
I don't give a damn about that whore or her birthday party in September. You take $1 of my money, you won't be making it to September. I ain't playing. I don't play about my money because I work too damn hard for it.
Somebody said they're
Shit.
gonna send hot water for the
Oh
box.
my God. And then wait a minute, y'all. Didn't Trump mom have the audacity one time to come on here and talk about Tracy Room too? Didn't he say something about her?
He did.
What? Trout mouth, trout mouth, trout mouth, trout mouth. Somebody need to be calling somebody on you about that baby because you got a lot. Tracy room was 100% time cleaner than what you did, and not only was your room nasty, you actually had a whole baby that couldn't help themselves laying there amongst all of that. Should I say the word? Calm,
Go
whatever's
ahead.
on. Yeah, say the word. The
Mm-mm.
cum, the body feces, the
Oh my
the
God.
the the, the pee, just anything you can think of on those nasty blankets where you and Tim or whoever else spent the night over there, laid on that bed and did what God knows what, and then put that baby in there. Y'all, I ain't mean it sound gross, but it is what it is.
The picture is
No, the
gross
way
than
they
what
look
you're
like, they
saying.
look like the type that would do some nasty crap like that
It
if you
is
did
what
that.
it
Yeah.
But my
is.
thing is, if his room look like that, what do the rest of your house look like? Or do you
Facts.
only film one part that's clean? Because you always bragging about what you got and what you have and this, that, and the other. Because I ain't never seen a brother. This is why I say the brother is stupid but smart.
Mm.
I ain't never seen nobody get dressed for a whole month and pretend they going to the job and didn't have a damn job. That's the craziest mess I ever heard. You
Oh
gonna
no,
pretend to go
no.
to work,
What? Like
pretend
Tommy
to
from
have a
Martin?
job,
You ain't
knowing
got
you
no
was
job,
fired.
man.
And rode around every morning like he was going to a job. That's just crazy. I mean, he actually got he
That's
was worse.
crazy.
He was worse than what Juicy Booty was doing. He didn't have a job
Oh my
either.
God.
I mean,
I gotta start
actually
calling
getting
him
dressed and
Tommy.
getting in the car riding around like he going to a job. Is that crazy or what?
I said, y'all should
But
start
you
calling him Tommy like from Martin. If he doing the same thing, like you ain't got no job, I'm gonna start calling him Tommy. That's not his name is not I'm start calling him Tommy.
Tommy,
You
you
ain't
ain't
got no job, man.
but Juicy Booty, the only Uber driver I know that be on
Oh
YouTube
Lord.
more than anybody. He an Uber driver. When do he make his money? When do he get time to Uber people?
There's no way he's an Uber driver. I've done DoorDash. I've done Uber. There's no way you could be that because when you are Uber or a Door driver, I've done that as a side job. They constantly, especially right now with the virus, people are making $1,000 on that stuff because it's home delivery. So you're getting your phone is going off like almost every 15 minutes. As much as he's online, there's no way they would have deleted his account by now. There's no way.
Girl, because I ain't never known an Airbnb where the owner stay inside the Airbnb while you there. That ain't no damn Airbnb. That's a rest stop.
It's a rest stop, and I'm believing what everybody said in the first place. That is also owned by other people, and I think he's just the manager of the house or something. Because you're right. Why would he live in there? Why would he live in the area A and B? People don't do that like that. They rent their house out for people to live in, not for you to have a room. So I don't believe nothing Juice Booty say at this point because he over there lying down. I'm assuming, and that's y'all notice I haven't been talking about him lately. I've been paying him dust. I haven't even been looking at old Juicy Booty over there, but it's time to look over there and see what he's lying about because I baby constantly be going off on him and Stanky Baby. That's the only way I hear something about him is through her. I just ain't felt like going there watching Sorry Line Butt. I just ain't been in the
You
mood.
know what, I agree with you, Miss Bless. I can't watch him because he is so full of BS that it's just unreal. You cannot believe that this man sitting here be pretending to be a man of God and all the damn lies that come out of his mouth. And then Lockhead gonna say he quit or somebody said he quit Uber due to the COVID. He had been stopped doing that. And the
Stop doing
COVID, you know what? COVID started in the back of his head. One of his Uber drivers coughed in the back of his head. And that's how the
Nuh-uh,
COVID
Simone.
virus started.
Simone, I said, much as he like money, I said he's lying because if you are an Uber driver right now or DoorDash, they are making bank because everybody is ordering at home, so they're
You
making bank.
right.
And much as
You
much
right.
as he like money, that's how I know he's not being real because and then they would take you off the account if you don't use it for a while. They take you off. So there's no way he has an active account and Uber. There's no way. I know
Did,
about it. He's
and they
lying.
make a lot of tips too. How like that? Don't they make a
Yes,
lot of tips?
yes, yes. Right now,
Wow.
people are getting like 25. I used to get, even before this, I used to get tips like 25 here or whatever. So, can you imagine what they're making now if they're just being at home? There are people who are
Girl, when
making
Nika was sick,
$1,000.
Nika DoorDash, I believe you. Because Nika always do DoorDash. Because she, when they told her she couldn't come out the house for 30 days, that's
Uh,
all she would do is quarantine. She would do DoorDash. So I know they make good money. And Nika, she is a faithful DoorDasher. I just don't like it because they always get my damn order wrong or something always be missing. Or by the time we get, it's certain foods you shouldn't DoorDash. Like, I don't understand how people DoorDash McDonald's and expect their fries to be hot. You know what I'm saying?
oh
True,
It's
yeah.
certain
true.
things that's unrealistic. But if it's from a restaurant or something, me and my kids will DoorDash every now and then. But most of the time, I just go and get it.
Ooh, maybe I should do something like that, y'all. I'm so tired of being here, but I kind of been getting out a little bit. I want to go to bingo this week, but then I have people saying don't go. And family members, then y'all said it on here don't go, and I didn't go, but I want to go so bad. Y'all just don't know.
Because Miss Black, Auntie Black, you a hypocrite. You a hypocrite. She don't want you to go out the house, but she want to go out the house. That's why I said she be like, no, you don't need to go there. But you said you want to go to bingo, Auntie Bless. Now, which one is it?
I want to go, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I know it's not time to go sit up in there amongst all those people and stuff. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
it's not time.
yeah,
It's too
I know it's
early.
not time. But I do kind of want to go, but I'm not. I'll
And you
get
know
there in
what?
time.
One thing Ronnie Q said, and that's what I'm saying, Ronnie Q. Who would stay in an Airbnb with the owner in the house? I have never heard of that. That is like
Exactly.
such an invasion of privacy. It would be no fun doing that. What would you have want the owner there for?
That's
I
right.
agree with that, Simone.
Because they're supposed to have the whole run of the house, the kitchen, everything. They don't need him getting in the kitchen, opening up no green to pour brown sugar in it and sucking down to half baked chicken wing. He ain't even supposed to be in there. What they gonna do when they need to use the kitchen? He gonna be in there in the way.
Right. So you
Nah.
a bed and breakfast. That's what I was trying to say. Not a rest stop, a bed and breakfast. Because a lot of times owners will rent out their extra rooms or whatever in a bed and breakfast. But in a home, in a one of them
Airbnb.
Airbnb, the owner not supposed to be there because I've been in two of them. One time we went in Vegas, and the other time when we was in Miami.
Um, well, I never stayed in one. I said the next time I take a trip somewhere, I kind of want to, just to see. But now, like when Rico and then when he rented that one down there, they was in the house by themselves. So that's the way
Hmm.
it's supposed to be.
Well,
But
I
I don't
stopped
know.
wanting to do it because they had so many racial incidents coming up with the people who, when black people were renting from them. So I decided that I wasn't going to do it. Because, see, a hotel, they don't care who you are. But when you stay in them homes, they take you through too many changes. And I was seeing, I never experienced the racial issue the two times we did it. But just because I was seeing how other black people were being treated, I said
Uh,
I wasn't going to support Airbnb.
Oh, gotcha.
oh,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Interesting.
Got you. Well, ladies, it's been an hour and 22 minutes. I didn't expect for people to really jump on a Sunday, but it was cool. We had some fun today,
Oh yeah,
y'all.
that was fun.
It was
Well,
fun. We got a chance to drag Stanky Baby and a Trout Mouth. We got a chance to talk about Miss Gina live over there because she really went off on Stanky Baby talking about her 26-year-old daughter. Because Stanky Baby mad because Gina's daughter is beautiful. And they all y'all seen a picture of all her kids she put up the other day. They're all beautiful. They all successful. They all got something going on themselves. So she's mad and jealous about that. And so Gina going back at her the best way she can. That's why my title said, eye for eye or not. if you're going off on somebody's kids, are you going to go back off it again? That's why I said it was so hard for me to answer that. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been in that position, but I'm quite sure I will protect my kids
Right.
too. And so, and
Right.
Deanna, yeah, and Deanna Irvin, y'all go watch her live she did this morning. She was the one I found out about the community board, about that filthy house. I'm just reiterating y'all what we were talking about this morning. Thank you, Lockhead Boss Lady and Simone, as usual, for gracing my platform for
Of
me.
course.
And the situation we was talking about, Lady Simone, you want to do that this morning, or you just want to hold off?
Which one?
When we was talking behind the closed scenes, because that
Well, all
person still
right.
want to talk.
Oh.
You want me to hold on? Is what you're
Yeah,
asking?
yeah. If you want to
Okay,
do it,
I'll
so
Okay.
that
hold on.
person need to jump. If you here, jump on there right now. Thank you, Lockhead. I'm getting ready to get. Let
All
me
right,
find some
guys.
music.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get my grill together. So y'all enjoy your day. I'll be in the chat.
Have a
Okay,
good
baby.
day. Like you don't have to work today.
No, ma'am. I go back tomorrow. So I'm gonna do some barbecue, and I might go live when I barbecue.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that
Well, you
sounds
have fun
good.
today.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
sounds good. Okay, then I'm trying to find the music so we can get out here. Okay. Well, you don't have to have music. Well, yes, I am. I'm gonna play my music. We finna dance on up out of here, y'all. Thank you, everybody that came to be with me again today on a Sunday. And with that said, I'm gonna skip the music. I'm thinking I'm just gonna go on out of here, y'all. It's been on here a long time. Hello. Let me move that statement out of there before I go, because it'll get stuck in there. Hello.